Hello everybody and welcome back to the Highland Fishing Expansion on Kinlaig. So to begin with, we've just moved on into December, which means that we now have all this timber to go at, which we need to get to our lodges. So I can't remember, did I struggle when trying to take 6 last time? I will struggle there if I have it on the floor. If we did, we're going to find out again that we did. So we're going to take these and start dropping these off into our lodges, because we need to get these going, because if they're I think it's £2,500 each per month to the income that we'll get. And what do we have? 1, 2, 3, maybe 6, maybe 7. So it's a fair amount of money that we should generate from all of this. But I have put them at the most awkward place to try and do this all with. Yeah, right, so that has taken some. Let's move on to the next one now. Let's see how much this takes. By the looks of it, it may take that top one, and if we drop these two down, it may take both of these. Like so. So what are they actually saying that they need? So we're filling the storage. So planks long, we can fill the storage with 3,000. But it's looking like we're needing roof shingles. So that will also be something that we'll have to go and do, is go down to our, it's not the quarry, but the factory we have down at the bottom of the map. So anyways, I'm going to get on it. I'm going to deliver this timber into here, and then I can bob back to the yard and find a trailer, which I'm sure, did we sell the straw in the previous episode? If we did, there should then be an empty trailer that we can go and take that down to the bottom and pick up our roof shingles. So I have a feeling that we may be able to water at the quarry, because I do believe we should have got a few more roof shingles. Fair dues, I'm glad we don't, because that's just taken an absolute age to do all that. But I do think that there should have been some more. So let's just have a look on to the quarry. Oh no. Maybe it's not then. But right, we will, if we just jump into here and throw all the straps on. So it wasn't too bad a load. And let's quickly just whiz up to here So this is wanting castle stones now. So that's changed. So if we go to the stonemason, let's deactivate that and let's activate castle stones. Does it need roof shingles? So it's full of roof shingles. Oh, look at that. We're 35. We've done 35 processes. So we've got another 30 to go. So we're just over halfway. Right. Let's go back to this and we'll take this to our productions, our lodges, and then we can slowly distribute these out. I'm just debating, do we keep the trailer full of them just in case we need a load for these lodges, or do we just go sell a load now? I think I'm toying with keeping the trailer there with these on, and just as and when we need them, take them off as we go. And then once these lodges are done, these can either then all go and be sold, or they can all go to the castle if they require it. Right, yeah, let's give this way a go, and I will see you when we are back in our bit of a woodland, which, to be fair, we don't want to go. We want to go over here and then turn left. So I'm just thinking, would it be better for us if we were to go and buy a skid steer? Would that make life a lot easier loading, getting all this equipment out? Because I think it's going to be a struggle if I pull up there with tractor and trailer. Whereas with a skid steer, I think it'd be a lot easier to get these roof shingles put out. So let's just, that or a front loader. Let's just see what we have. So I haven't put any skid steers in, and I haven't put any front loaders in. But it's just nice to use something just a bit different. We have telehandlers, but do we have... What's this one? Should we buy another one? Should we just buy a completely different telehandler that we can have down here? I'm tempted. Let's do it. Let's buy that. We've got the money. Like, money's never an issue. So combinations. Let's now go and get the pallet tines. Let's buy them. And then here, let's take the straps off. That has dropped a few, but that's all right. And let's have a bit of fun with one of these. I've never actually driven one of these in game. So I am looking forward to this. I am hoping for Oxygen David's new map for using one of these, because I have been on, I think I've mentioned it before, I'm watching a lot of Farm Theory, which he has the JCB version of one of these, and it's interesting to watch and how it works, because I know for me, looking here, if you're looking straight down that boom, you can't really see where your tines are. Whilst with the telehandler you can do. That's the one thing that would put me off one of these. But right, let's get up to the wood, to the bit of forestry, and we'll have a look at unloading the shingles and putting them out where we need them. Well, this is either going to go terribly wrong or it will be alright. I have just widened the tines, which does make it slightly easier to see them. But right, let's just get ourselves in a position. Can I... Oh, I didn't put it in how I could move my cab around so I could see differently. Like have a different viewing cab. Right, let's just lift these up to go get those two. Like so. And we'll go drop these off at our first one. I can't remember, was it 2,000 litres a place? I can't remember. I do know it's going to be a lot easier doing it like this, I reckon, than the other way around. we go. So we have, well, we've got some progression already from over here. So I don't know how, oh, there's 6 steps. So that's the first process. So roof shingles, we have plenty of them now. We've used more than what I thought, so obviously it's 2 per thing, and what have we got, 6 or 7? So there's 14. Did we get, yes, that's full of roof shingles. What's over here? That is wooden beams it requires for the next step. Interesting. I'm sure I put, where's that part of wooden beams? Let's just move this into here. Like so. And then we'll take this back up to the top. So we did have a bit of an a bit of an incident with the trailer where we ended up knocking a load of stuff off. It's like anything, trying to learn to drive something a bit different, like with this. I do really like it. It is really nice to do. It's just when you're trying to stack, you can't move left or right because it moves the whole thing, which just makes it a bit different, weird. And look, we've got another pallet of wooden beams has already appeared here. So I will just leave that for now. Let's park this down by the road, and then all this can just stay here. Yeah, bit of a mishap. I completely forgot that eggs were to be sold in November. So I imagine, have they dropped down in price massively now? Let's just quickly go find out, because if not, we need to get those sold very fast. Eggs. So 4-1, so we can get 390, sorry. Right, we're gonna have to sell these roof shingles, because I don't think there's any point keeping, there's 1 or 2 there. There's a spare in each. Oh, do we just take, right, we will take just a few off this trailer, so we can go get those, you know, just keep those in storage in case we need them. And then we will have to go take this, load up with eggs at the farm, and then go get those sold. Because otherwise we'll leave a lot of money on the table. I know money is not no issue, but you don't see people with money just being very blasé and not bothering to make money where they can, do you? But right, let's leave this like there, and we will keep these ones strapped, keep these ones, and if we take those off the back, especially keeping these ones as well, that I would say should be enough for us. Because these, I think, what are these, £4,000 a lot? Yeah, so they're not cheap. Right, can we do this from incl or not? It's a lot harder from incl to do this. Obviously with your telehandler you can see everything. Can I get all 4? No, and I've just made a mess. I just sorted it all out and then make another mess. So right, these ones, to be fair, they're off the trailer, which is the main thing. So these ones go there. Let's now just go get these 4 off the back. Out of interest, do you reckon we'll be able to get the eggs on this load? I don't know, to be fair. Right, let's lift these up. Oh, yeah, simple things like that with turning. You got to be careful, because as I would normally go right hand down there, so that when you're turning, your front's moving away from the back. But obviously, you go right hand down there, you're pushing your front into where you don't want it to be. If that makes any sense. Right, let's just eggs. Where the best place is the bakery, so that's in town. They are all in town, so it's not the same place that we're going to go sell these. So we'll go get these sold. Straps on, go get these sold. We'll go to the yard, we'll load up with all the eggs and get them sold. was over £100,000 in eggs. And I did realise when going through that, onions packed, they need to be sold this month as well. So Logistics Centre West is where we will sell those. So I'll just tag that now. And then we can do that at the start of the next episode. So we're just to try refresh my mind. Oh, so if we go, that's brilliant. That's really, really close because I think it'll possibly be 2 loads with loading that up. But right, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all liked and enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.